Hello, everyone. This is Mervin, and welcome back, or welcome, I should say, to this live stream. To all you amazing homeschoolers, uh, travel schoolers, and world schooling families out there. Okay, on behalf of my wife, Katerina, and my daughter, our daughter Dalia, I want to say a beautiful welcome. Today, I'm doing this video live stream from World Schooling Calabria here in Italy. And we're busy. So my wife and my daughter are busy, and actually, they're busy planning a trip. And I am doing the live streaming to project the idea and the reality that we want to share with you for your child's educational and entertainment adventure globally in 2026. Okay, so just let me introduce or reintroduce myself once again. So my name is Mervin Reyes, and I am Belize born. I'm a Belizean. I've been living in Italy 1 decade now, 10 years, going on 11 years. I'm married to Dr. Katerina Vetro, psychologist, MD, and she is a philanthropist and humanitarian uh, that has pioneered humanitarian projects on 5 continents. She has worked in Switzerland, in Lebanon, in Cambodia, in Tanzania, in Belize, in Guatemala. You can go to rainbowprojects.it, rainbowprojects.it. I will leave the link in the. You can also go to worldschoolingcalabria.com. I will leave the link also in the description. And you can read about uh, her work, our work together, as a couple, a married couple, and raising our daughter, who is 9 years old, who we have created, for whom we have created Dalia's World School in Calabria TV on YouTube. Okay, and her main website is now under construction and should be ready. Well, I should say under reconstruction because we had to replan certain things, and will be ready within just a few hours or at the most a couple days. I am a full-time vlogger, but I've not always been a full-time vlogger. I've been doing that for the last 10 years of my life, and a digital creator and a professional digital creator. I create online courses. I vlog along when we go on our world schooling and travel schooling, educational and entertainment, learning adventures, educating Dalia, having her to firsthand explore the world, and that's part of my commitment to my family's edification and upliftment with the dream that we're creating for Dalia. This is a family business. It is not a me business. It is designed by my wife and myself. We work hard at it, and it is for our child. So we are creating a business along with our child for our child. We have ditched our own selfish endeavors and priorities and what we have deemed to be important. When we arrive that there's nothing and can be anything more important than your child or your children, especially when taking into consideration their education and their well-being on a whole. So in 2026, okay, we plan uh, a series of world schooling adventures. Excuse me, I'm going to get something to drink. We plan on uh, inviting you, the aspiring travel and world schooling family, parent, and your children, and we want to incorporate you to join us. And this is a beautiful undertaking that you can begin to experience with experience travel, home, world, and travel schooling family as ourselves. Okay. Now, I'm going to boast a little bit, but my wife has traveled around the world already, around the entire world. Okay. She's stopped in 30 countries and he did the around the world thing. Okay. I haven't done the around the world, but I have a my first. I'm 53 years young. Thank you. And my first job when I was 17 years and 9 months old was the military, and I rose up to the rank of lieutenant. And I was fortunate to study in military academies in foreign countries, and that's where I began my traveling journey. Okay, deployments and studying in academies and pla- excuse me, places like the United Kingdom. Oh, excuse me, sorry about that. The United Kingdom, the United States, former British Guyana, etc. I have studied and I have served my country. So after that, that's where I got my foundation in speaking presentation, in teaching and instructing soldiers, and also being instructed and being taught, and my leadership abilities. Then, when I was out of the military, I transitioned into the tourism sector of my nation. My nation, our country, our nation. Okay, it's not my nation, but correction. But uh, you know what I want to say here. And I spent 12 years in that industry, and I taught for a Paddy, Paddy.com, which is the world's largest recreational scuba diving uh, organization. And I was a member, or not was, I was active every day diving on the Great Mesoamerican Barrier Reef, all the way in Honduras, in Rotan, in Utila, in Mexico, Playa del Carmen, Cozumel, but mostly in Belize. Sorry, my throat is giving me a bit trouble here, like a flu, but I hope I get through this presentation. Be patient, please. And also, thank you. Also, I serve as a paddy diving master scuba instructor. So I learn to teach people and certify people from all over the world. And then I did adventure tours like to the Mayan temples and the ruins and cave tubing tours and jungle survival tours that I skills I brought over from the military into the tourism sector. So I've proven myself as a leader, not just on from a military front and perspective, but also from a tourism perspective, nationally and internationally. So I took all my training and joys and passion for teaching and instructing and all of that and certifying people in many disciplines. I took that and I brought that into the online world. Not to mention, I was what's this cough? I don't know. Not to mention also, uh, I was active member of the Belize National Karate Federation, and I represented my country internationally in karate tournament as a member of the Belize National Karate team. I'm a black belt Shotokan instructor, karate instructor, and I'm a yoga practitioner. So I took these skills and these years, decades of experience, okay, and I brought it into the online world. And I started adding to what I had already known in my passion for vlogging. And I went to digital school here in Europe, in Italy, where I'm sitting down right now at Worldschooling Calabria, where I spent the last 10 years refining and honing my skills with web development, video creation, video optimization, video marketing, and video course creation. So I would class myself as a pretty experienced, rounded individual. And so when we decided to create Dalia's World School in Calabria, TV, we had to merge our skills together, my wife and I. Her as a psychologist and a humanitarian, and passion for dealing with and helping underprivileged families and children around the world, as I said, on 5 continents. We complemented each other very in a very good way. Excuse me. And we did this for the sake of creating an idea bigger than ourselves for our child, present, immediate, intermediate, and long term future. When we are older by the grace of God and we die and fly away from this world, okay, then she will have something substantial to stand on, to leverage off of, and to have a choice whether she wants to continue this along this path or whether she wants to find her own new path. But as for now, we're creating this and we are learning from her as we travel the world. So we've been to Belgium, we've been to London, we've been all over Italy, Milano, Bergamo, we've been to Tropea, we've been to Saverato, we've been to Taormina. We are avid travelers. We've been to Ethiopia, we've been to Tanzania, all over Tanzania. We have projects in Zanzibar, humanitarian project. We are travelers. We love traveling. We've been to Tenerife, Spain, the Canary Islands, Fuerteventura, Spain, Lanzarote. We've been over to Fuerteventura multiple times, like 4 times. So we travel and we spend a lot of time and energy traveling, and we spend a lot of and after 9 years of doing this with our baby Dalia, we decided now that she's big enough and that she needs to collaborate with friends, children that are moving on the front and the direction along the axis of advance in their educational journeys, just like her parents, just like her parents, just like our family. And that's what we are looking for. This is what the premise of this business is about. Of course, all business must be run on the premise of uh, making sales, okay, and offering high quality value in exchange in the transactional process of making those sales. And so in 2026, we will be doing a series of world schooling, educational, and adventure trips around the world. We will be giving you the option to contact us with your desired or preferred destinations. We will arrange an acceptable fee, and we will propose that fee to you once it comes to an agreement and you buy that trip, that tour in whatever country or whatever part of the world. We will take you with us along with our experiences in traveling, in delivering high quality value, and providing and connecting you with all the necessary logistics in providing those high quality values periodically along the trips and in those tours to so that you have a great experience for you and your family, both educationally and in entertainment wise, as we know that both goes hand in hand. Okay, they say that all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, and this is a very true adage. So you have to temper and you have to incorporate both education and entertainment into your family travel and world schooling for it to be adventurous and enjoyable. And this is what we are here to deliver. So I want to tell you that from the beautiful mountains of Calabria, if you want, you can see the environment. It's an olive farm, okay, and it's very beautiful, and it's a fourth generational Italian olive farm. We are also planning some tours here in Italy to places like Venice, to places like the Lake of Como, where well-known actor George Clooney lives and resides. Okay, we are planning places like Tropea, which is 30 minutes from where we're uh, sitting, where we have our school in Calabria. We're planning to Mount Etna, to Mount Stromboli, to the Ionian coast up in Soverato, the Seahorse Sanctuary, the Turtle Sanctuary. We're planning in Spain to visit the lynx, okay, which is a type of cat of the cat family, just like a tiger, a puma, a ocelot, a margay. Well, you have the lynx, okay. We're planning those. Ah, and we are planning big things for 2026. Now, world schooling, okay, is a beautiful thing, and we are the minority when it comes to uh doing this type of travel, adventure, educational activity. But I see now online that it is increasing and that more people are offering world schooling services, like what I'm talking about in this video, this live stream. And there are a lot of world school hubs that are popping up and that have existed prior to us getting into the world schooling business. You see, we didn't just get into the world schooling business. We started off homeschoolers. And then we started traveling around as Dalia was began to grow and develop. We started traveling around locally in Italy. And that was good. And it's still good and always will be great. But now to expand her horizons, and for us as parents, well, we are we're being opportunistic, humorously speaking, that using the the fact that we have to get her out into to see the world and to broaden her horizons, we have hit the nail on the head, and we get to travel as well. And my wife is an she is a very avid trip planner. Okay, she should have opened a travel agent. She's great, and that is what led to her traveling around the world. And then she resided in Australia for a while and went to college in Australia to do horticulture and permaculture and got her certifications also in that. So my wife is very rounded and very she's a Padova graduate here in Italy, summa cum laude, first place, and she's very intelligent, but she has a heart for families, and she has given more than what I call her fair share of contributing to the world in helping families, underprivileged families, as I said, from a humanitarian perspective. Okay, you can check it again in the link in the description below at World Schooling. Sorry, at Rainbow Projects.it. Okay, so I want to conclude. I want to bring down this live streaming now in just a few short minutes. You can plan your trips with us. You can see what trips we are selling and what trips we are an affiliate for. We sell, we also collaborate with other travel and tour providers internationally. And this is where my tourism experience comes into play, and my wife travel experience comes into play as a around the world of our leadership experience and passion for traveling and leadership, for dealing with people, being um, people person oriented. Okay, this is where it comes into play. But better yet, it comes into play realistically as a family from a world schooling perspective, because we've got our daughter and we are doing world schooling. And if you not to insult your intelligence, but if you doubt this, you can go to Dalia's World Schooling Collaborative TV. I will I will also put that in the description below if you are seeing this video on our website, so that you can, or some other social media, and not on YouTube, so you can visit her channel with over 103,000 subscribers in the last 2 years of the channel's life. Okay? And we have a lot of travel vlogs there. So we've got the proof that we've been traveling with Dalia a lot. Okay. And I won't say anything more about that, because the proof is in the pudding. And so as we dawn on 2026, okay, I'm making this video right now in November, mid-November, the 14th of November, 2025. We are projecting for January 2026. The first trip that we're going to be launching, and it's subject to change, but I can tell you more than 90% certainty, is a place called Zanzibar, Tanzania. Excuse me. And the reason that's going to be the first trip is because we've been there more than 3 times. We know the place and we can lead you in that place. We've got local connections with the locals, from restaurants, from hotels and resorts, from boat operators and tour operators, from educators and people that have schools there, from humanitarian people that we collaborate with and support their projects, from a dental perspective to food and feeding programs and early child education. We have put out the investment there from together as a family from 2021. Okay? Every year we've got the videos as well on Dalia's World Schooling Calabria TV YouTube channel. So we know that terrain, we know the locals, and we have blended in with the locals there. And we can show up tomorrow morning there without saying a word, and people will call us by our names. We have invested the time there. One of the rules of leadership, or the principles of leadership, okay, is you lead by example. So when we lead you in a place on a tour, we have done it not once, but at least one time. But we have done it multiple times. That's when we start taking you to a certain location in the world. So we can take you anywhere that we've been, in Italy, in Europe, in Asia, in Africa, in far out there in Europe, in Spain, close to Africa, okay, in the Canary Islands. We've been at these places multiple times because we're avid travelers, and as I said, it's on the YouTube channel. We've got all the videos there. So if you want to go and get an idea and see how we travel, just check out our videos. Like, share, and subscribe on the channel, okay? But you can contact us at worldschoolingcalabria.com, and you can contact us on the website using the contact form. And you can also WhatsApp us using the WhatsApp number below here, this live stream in the video description. And you can email us at admin@worldschoolingcalabria.com. We've got a beautiful trip set for you in January. The date is yet to be defined, which date we will leave, but it's going to be a 7 to 10 day trip with educational, fun activities for the family to edify and enhance the lives of your children and you as parents, as a family. Forgive my dogs barking. I want to thank you for watching this video. It's been an honor of mine to deliver this content to you. I hope that it is inspiring you to take action and to make a choice that will be life changing and transformational for your child and or slash your children and yourselves as world schooling, seasoned world schooling, or aspiring first time world schooling parents. Okay, rest assured that you're in safe hands with us. Okay. Of course, there are rules and there are liability waivers that you have to sign, and you've got a responsibility for your own travel insurance, etc. Things that we will fine tune for you when you get in contact with us and you start showing interest in what we're talking about. So, if you want to go to Tanzania, to Zanzibar in 2026 in January, start securing your place because spaces are limited, 30 families. Okay, so this is not to scare you or to breed scarcity and use psychology for you to come and make a purchase. This is fact. We can only handle 30 families. Okay, because of the organizational and logistical structure for leading you out there, guiding you safely and securely while delivering high impact value for you and your family. And then that trip will be split into two. Okay, two. It will be it will be Zanzibar, okay, which is one trip by itself with its own activities for 7 days, and then the second trip, which is in the same Tanzania but not in Zanzibar, but will be launched from Zanzibar to the mainland, where you will go to the safaris. Okay, and that's another trip. Two trips, January 2026. Book now, get in contact with us, find out more, discover more how you can secure your spot for this trip in 2026 along with us as your host and your guide, taking you over borders and boundaries from for wherever you are, and we will have a what we call rendezvous point. Okay, I'm using military term. Okay, uh, um, where we'll meet up in Zanzibar at your resort. Everything will be planned for you. All you have to do is inquire, make the decision, make the purchase, make and then you show up. Once you show up, then all activities will be set in place both educationally and entertainment wise. Okay? Ah, we got super great people out there that are ready to serve you and your family, you and your children. So on behalf, I should say, from my wife, from my daughter, my wife Katerina, and my daughter Dalia, we want to say welcome to World Schooling Calabria. It's a big project, it's a fun project, it's a lifetime project in building the educational foundation and of for our child Dalia, and using the world as her classroom. Okay, and you, I know, are like-minded if you are watching this video and have reached thus far to the end of this video, where you very obviously have an interest in what I'm speaking about and propose to you. Bear in mind, in 2026, Zanzibar, the two trips in Tanzania, Zanzibar and the mainland safari, are just the initiation of the 2026 line and string of world schooling, educational, and entertainment adventures that we have lined up for you and your family. So keep checking worldschoolingcalabria.com and keep checking with us because we've got great things coming for 2026 and you don't want to miss. So, once again, Mervin here signing out. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your interest. Thank you so much for your participation unto the conclusion of this video. Remember that you that we value you, and that your children are the most important investment that you could ever invest in this world, in this lifetime. Okay, never forget this. It's an investment that you will never regret, that you will always remember and be proud of into your later years, into your golden years. Okay, thank you so much, and I will see you inside another live stream very soon. From Worldschooling Calabria, bye.